I'm gonna be a little tilted. We're back! Woo! It's been a bit. It's been a minute.
I almost forgot how to get here.
I forgot how to get here, and I'm not sure. We have been out here for a little bit, waiting out the weather to see if it was going to storm. Ooh. We turned some volume down. It's been a minute. But anyway, here we are. I went for a vacation. Tom didn't fish because it was hot.
It's like 104 with the index of 114 for like 3 days in a row.
Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's hot. And so we've been out here for a few hours. It sprinkled a little bit. All the major storms seem to have gone by us. So
Number one's jiggling.
woo, we might even have our first bite. So thank you guys for coming in. We're glad to be back, and we have not caught any fish yet. So hopefully we're gonna hook up tonight. The spawn should be over. I caught bait. I didn't have any problem catching bait, so we're good to go.
We got fresh bait on, Mike.
That's right.
Just changed it.
We're gonna flip you around as we do. Woo woo! We'll do a little zoomy. And hopefully the signal holds. Hopefully we don't have too much trouble with that.
Ain't nothing we can do about it.
Nope.
You gotta dance with who you brought.
All right. I saw your bait.
All right, let's do this.
I'm gonna turn some volume down on this thing. I don't know why it's even up. Oh, because that's upside down.
Oh,
And it was hit. Oh no.
acting like a newbie.
I'm definitely a newbie. I don't know why this thing would have even had volume. I don't. Ooh, I turned it off and. Oh, here we go. All right. What's that?
Derek and his wife.
Who?
Derek and his wife.
Oh.
They're gonna put in.
Uh-oh.
In fact, they do it over here.
All right. There we are. All right. I feel like I'm sitting far away from the actual camera, so please let us know that you can hear us.
Hey, howdy.
What's going on?
Eric got off work super early.
Nice.
About time.
They have been waiting out these storms, and they just went right around us.
Let's hope they stay away for a while.
Yeah.
But I welcome the rain when it's convenient for us.
Yeah.
That's
A nice
right.
mist would be great.
Yeah. Any luck so far?
We're just getting set up. We've been here for a little bit, but we weren't live. We didn't have any bites, but
We did. We had a bite.
Oh, we had a small bite, but we just had another one. We just went live, so. But no, for the most part, the last hour and a half, we haven't had nothing to speak of. Of course, the boat traffic has been horrendous. Everybody flying by.
When I looked up and saw 7 people coming in at 11 o'clock today, I was like, hey, it's 1, 2 too many. I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah, send people to work.
I just did 120 for breakfast. I was like ready to go.
There you go.
They had the coffee and antique cars experience.
Oh,
Yeah, they do that once a month.
huh.
Pretty cool. It was a 67 GTO that was pretty kicking. A bunch of old Corvettes, some new Corvettes.
Nice.
people with too much time on their hands.
Some old trucks,
Uh,
69 Ford, a 72 Chevy.
Any old
Some
fire?
old Volkswagen vans,
Huh?
Beetles.
Wow. Any old fire engines?
What was that?
Any old fire engines?
no, not this time.
No.
There's a guy that had a drag car up there last time, but he was off racing this week.
I go to those. I used to go to all those parades just to see the old fire engines go by.
Yeah. Everybody's doing well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without complaint.
You got the life jacket?
I will.
I've already sprayed.
You need some bug spray?
I've already sprayed. Maybe the setting sun will turn the fish on for you.
Yeah, right. You can only hope. They had a little bit more flow this afternoon. There's at 15:09 instead of 10.
It was supposed to be running from 3 to 8, I thought.
3 to 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said 8,
Yeah.
2.
Now, do you guys, I went out in my kayak before I went to Myrtle Beach before the 4th of July weekend. And I went out and I didn't know if we had to actually have the vests on or just in the boat.
You don't have to have it on.
Okay.
You have to have it in the boat.
You do,
I'm
okay.
surprised I was even putting mine on because we've gotten in a habit, I have to admit, of just having them
Yeah.
on available.
Yes. And I wasn't sure, so I wore mine, and it was the most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, they make some nice paddling vests, but I haven't gone that far yet.
They're kind of spendy.
Ain't nothing cheap.
Yeah.
What we got in here? Stampy's in the house.
Earthworms.
Hey, Mike.
Earthworms are $5 a cart. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get so there it is, paddle.
That's beyond me.
Well, don't catch them all.
That's right, right back at you.
I think I gotta release them.
Yeah.
Unless I get a hook stuck in my leg.
Oh, don't do that.
When will it be the anniversary of that?
2 years ago. Swallow fish and fluke.
It was, I know, it was in September. Alright, hang on, let me get my, I do want to put this thing. Here. Alright, I'll try to avoid y'all's line, too.
I appreciate it. See ya.
All right.
Those are our neighbors.
Yeah, a little action going on as usual.
Jeez, look how many people are on that pontoon boat.
Holy smokes.
That's got to be over its weight limit.
Holy cow. There's like,
It's got to be 15 people on there.
if not like 25. At least 20. I counted 10 in the front. All right.
Yeah, this is kind of where we left off. The last time we went live, as soon as we went live, somebody came down.
Yep. Every time. It's busy. I feel like this is crooked.
Yep, it's a shared community dock, so everybody in the community's got a right to it, so we can't be upset about it. And my neighbors are cool, so.
Oh, maybe because I sat back here. I think that's what happened. So it does seem like the water level has come up a little bit. And yeah, as Tom was telling Eric, I think, usually when they release the dam, as of lately, they've only been running about 10,000 CFS. And you looked tonight and you saw it at what, 15?
15.9 at 4 o'clock.
So it was running a little bit faster today. So hopefully they'll start cranking it a little bit more.
Yeah.
In the past, we've seen 20, 25, I guess, maybe.
Yep.
So
That's when it spurs the fish on.
yeah.
The 10 doesn't really do much, I don't think. We have never really had a good bite when they started releasing at 10.
Yeah, and I don't. Did they do that last year? I really don't remember.
They used to do it worse, you know, in the 20 plus.
Oh, look at all the rods on that boat.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, that's a little boat. They got more rods than they have boat.
Yeah.
Well, we hope everybody had a good 4th of July. As you know, I took and went down. That's why I haven't been here. I went down to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, stayed with my mother. I left on a Saturday, so we didn't fish that Saturday night. I was there for the next Saturday and didn't come back until Sunday. So I think that was right. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was there for and we didn't fish the Saturday I got there. And then I came back on Sunday, so this is the first Saturday. So it would have been 3 Saturdays.
It was June
But
13th.
but we didn't fish the Saturday before I left. So, yeah. So and Tom, like I said, we got up over, I think, 100 degrees. And it was actually hotter here than down in Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
And so
Hot
Tom,
and humid. It was miserable.
So we can only hope that we're going to get a welcome back to the dock fish tonight.
Yes, let it be a big one.
We hope so. We got plenty of bait for sure. I caught some decent sized bluegill today. And we're a little earlier than we have been the last few times that we've been live. I think we've gone a little later. We used to go earlier, but I think it just gets too hot and too busy down here. And our signal doesn't seem to be as good during the day. Daddy Blunt, giving the thumbs up. Welcome in.
Yeah, we found. You know, I think it relates back to the water flow. When they don't have that rush of water that really kicks the bite on, I think they go back to their regular pattern, which was, we had a lot of nights we sat out here through several hours of water movement and didn't get a bite. And then an hour after they turned it off, after it settled down, we started getting bit again. And I think it's just because it's a night bite. You got to wake them up. You got to thump them in the head with that real moving water to get them to turn on.
Yeah, I think in the cooler weather we have better luck during the day. I mean, the day bite seems to be better. I wouldn't say better luck, but we definitely caught a lot of fish during the day.
Yep. Well, I mean, you think of it, all those big catfish tournaments are all done in the day. A lot of them are done in the daytime.
Yeah.
Shouldn't say most of them.
Tom just refreshed all the bait out there before we hit the go live button, so we should be all good to go. They do turn the water off at 8 p.m. so very shortly, and then hopefully we'll get some backflow. But we've only had 2 little tugs on the line since we've been down here, so I don't think the running water has done much for us yet.
Not yet.
Mike Irvin in the house. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Mike. So Mike Sampson, Mike Irvin,
Mike Chavez.
Mike Chavez.
Mike.
So that's how it all. That's kind of how this community started for me. With
Yeah,
all the Mikes.
it sure did. That was a,
With Mike Kaufman and Mike Costello as well. And
yeah. There was definitely a lot of Mikes.
Yeah.
I Mike, and Mike, and Mike. Mike Cole, Mike Kaufman, Mike Chavez.
it got so bad that me, I because I have OCD, I say hello to every person individually. Usually, I don't just do a blanket hello. And I got to a point where I just said hello to all the Mikes.
Yeah. And it's odd because they all start, you couldn't just say Mike C. You
Yeah.
know, Mike Costello, Mike Chavez, Mike Cole, Mike Kaufman.
Yep. Yeah, that was the good old days when I first came in on Chunky's Lives. When he was fishing the banks of the Potomac.
Well, I remember them all in my lives. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike. How is the Potomac doing? I mean, that sewage leak, I'm sure that's going to affect that water for a long time. I didn't know. Are people still fishing it?
I think so. I don't see Chunky fishing live on YouTube anymore. I think he does it somewhere else. And the same with Haz. I haven't seen a whole lot of him fishing up there. A lot of that should have been washed down by now. I know I probably wouldn't want to eat a fish that was caught up there.
No.
Bad enough when they were just eating all the shopping carts and old cars in the Potomac, let alone the raw sewage.
I'm sure there's some skeletons down below there.
Oh, sure.
The Popo was out on the water tonight.
Yeah.
They just zoomed on by in both directions for us, so they never stopped tonight. But I was prepared. My license expired, and I actually ended up going with a lifetime license. So I think if it was I think about, was it 115, and then I paid for the hard license, which was I think $7 or something like that. Something of that nature. I can't really remember.
I think you said it was 114. But
I thought the total was like 135 or something, or something. I can't even remember now. 130. Maybe the total was 130 maybe. But
yeah, probably with sales tax or something else, you know.
yeah, my when I went to go renew the yearly license, it would have been like $35 plus I get the hard card. Oh, the hard card was $15.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And so it would have been like $45 or something. So I'm like, I just bit the bullet. I'm like, screw it, I'll just do the lifetime membership, and I don't have to worry about it again. And in about 3 years, if the license itself is $35, you know, 3 years, I think I'll have it paid off. Or it would pay for itself.
Yep.
Mike is a great name. Oh, Dorado's in the house.
Hey, Dorado.
No, we had a couple little jigglers, but we have not had any takedowns.
As you can probably see by watching the screen, the boat traffic is still pretty heavy running back and forth in front of us, so hopefully as the sun gets down, they get off the water, things will settle down,
Yeah.
the bite will pick up.
And I think, I don't know, the chance of storms hopefully have passed us, but the temperature dropped quite a bit and we have quite a breeze, so it's pretty nice right now.
Yeah.
It was pretty hot earlier.
Yep. It said it was only 91, but it was humid as could be.
Yeah. Only 91.
Yeah.
It's only 91, no big deal. Which is,
Well,
I guess,
a couple
better
of days
than
when you were gone,
101.
yeah, the 91 was good. Oh, it's
Yeah.
only going to be 90.
Yep. Yeah, but you know, winter, I was just like, this is the longest winter ever, and it was so dang cold. I mean, and with the snow and the ice, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I had all that worse in New Hampshire. I thought I got away from that. And I just couldn't, I was like, I am just over it. I can't wait for the freaking spring and summer to come. And winter just lagged on, so then when it started to get warm, and then we'd have 80-degree days, and then it would be 35. Then it would be 80 degrees, and then it would be snowing.
Yep.
And it was like back and forth. I'm like, oh my Lord. So I don't really want to complain about the heat just because I really wanted it to be nice out. But sometimes it is pretty unbearable. Palmetto Cat's in the house. Hey, Kevin.
What's going on, Kev?
Woo. And that's what happens when we go during the day. We get, it doesn't matter if we have Starlink or not, we still have issues. Hopefully we're back. We're back, we're back. We're back again. Good eye, Tom. That's unusual too, because that usually doesn't.
You're right, I was using my good eye.
My good eye. I love the heat. I'm miserable, but I love it and prefer it to being cold. That's what Kevin said. Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
I don't know. I think as a rule, at least where I fish, I catch more in the winter than I do in the hot summer, the hot part of summer.
Well, I think we're just talking weather-wise, but I mean, a lot of people will say that, you know, at least in the cold you can, you know, layer up. Yeah, well, that's bundling up and all that.
Yeah, you can put on as many layers as you want, but I don't think you want to go the other route. You can only take off so much. Keeping the public decency standards.
He says, at least on the outside, but my house, I want it ice cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's funny when you're coming from the air conditioning and you open the door to go outside and it hits you like a brick wall.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize that we were buffering, and I hope that it doesn't keep happening. But hopefully we came back pretty quick. Yeah, I agree, Kevin. He says, if it's more than hoodies and jeans, I don't want it. You know, and that's the nice thing about down in South Carolina. I mean, it was pretty much hoodie weather. Here, it was dang cold. It was cold a lot. I mean, I can't say I have in South Carolina in Myrtle Beach. I did wear my winter coat a few times.
How many times did you shovel snow this year?
Too many. I think I went out there
It was-
twice.
Yeah, that's too many.
That's right.
But it was like an inch. You didn't even shovel.
No, it
you
was
just
heavy, wet snow ice. It was more than an inch. Like freaking 4 inches. It was like 4 feet of snow, and I had to walk up and down the driveway both ways, barefoot.
Yeah. I told you to put the boots on.
Come on, fish, let's go. Let's go. And so quiet on the dang. I heard that the flatheads are biting. Maybe we'll get lucky with one of those tonight. Hopefully not like the one you got. You had an attack flathead. Chomp, chomp, chomp. He just wanted to eat your arm.
Yeah. That's because I soaked my arm in strawberry chicken jello.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for everybody coming back after our long absence.
Yeah. Oh, it was quite the hiatus. You know, and we thought, oh, look, that bird has a fish.
Yeah.
And we thought, you know, we were really going to get on them this year. And I think it's just been just as slow as when we weren't fishing last year. We've had some things, I guess. Here comes that boat full of 30 people.
Yeah. See if you can count them going by.
I did. I tried to count the people in the front last night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You might be right, 15. 15, 18 people there. That's a lot.
Got to have a lot of life preservers if you're going to have that many people on your boat.
For life preservers, you need a freaking light boat.
I mean, because if you get stopped by the popo,
Yeah.
it's the captain's responsibility to have so he gets the ticket for
Yeah.
every single one of them that there's not a vest for.
And the popo was out, so.
Yep, it don't matter if you're the one that didn't bring one.
Dorado says, yep, late October through April is my sweet spot. We managed to fish all the way in through December, and it was still not too bad. I think it was after that that things started getting really icy and cold. And
Yeah, mid to later December into like the beginning of February are tough. But it'll be 30 degrees out here in February. They'll stop.
yeah, but we didn't. I don't know. I just feel like we haven't seen the bite pick up like it normally is yet. But we'll see. Sometimes when it's slow like this is when we get the lunkers. We get some lunkers. I saw Cindy was in Australia.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Wow. That's awesome she got to take that trip.
Yeah.
And you got to be there for like a month if you're going to go, I think.
I saw she was fishing
Yeah, I think I saw that Facebook post.
with sandy toes.
Yeah, if I have that much time off from work, it's probably because I was let go. What company shut down.
Yeah. I don't think I could sit on an airplane that long.
They say to go at night so you can sleep.
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants me on their plane. If I fall asleep, I'll be sawing some logs.
You'll be causing turbulence.
Yeah, in the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw she visited at the zoo where Bindi was. Steve Irwin Zoo.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the Yannis. I was up early this morning. Come on, fish, let's go. So I think the setup out there is Tom's rod to the first hole left. You guys actually can't even see that right now until we put some lights on them. But we got Tom, mine, and Tom. So Tom's number 1, I'm number 2, 3, and Tom is number 4.
Yeah, she put me in the corners again.
Yep. Yeah, but you end up catching the flatheads and everything off there. No, it doesn't matter where. You're always the one with the action rods.
Well, that's not always true. The last time we fished, I looked at the book. There was only 2 fish caught, and you had both of them.
Ooh, Gutbuster in the house. Howdy, howdy.
Woo-woo.
So far, we haven't landed any fish on dock. So we're gonna see if they were running the dam. They released the water from the dam 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight, and they were running the water a little bit faster than they have been over the last several months, I'd say. And
I think the whole year.
yeah, so it hasn't really done us any good. So hopefully when the sun fully sets here and we get some lights out, maybe the night bite will be better. There's been a lot of boat traffic, so I'm sure that makes a difference as well. And we are using bluegill for bait. I did not catch any crappie today. Thank God, they make a mess in the bucket. But some decent sized bluegills. And Tom just freshened all our bait up just before we hit the go live button.
Yep.
Warren Farley's in the house.
Hey, Warren.
He says, Palmetto, John Parker thanked you for the boom last week, or when you sent the $4.90, or whenever you sent the $4.99. Dorado, well, off and on, you have to check it. We'll be getting. Yeah, I think we died again.
That one's still going.
Yeah, I know it, but it's very, like, pixelated. Oh, I see the boat going by. Hopefully this will clear up as we go into the evening.
Yeah, we had pretty much decided earlier before our hiatus that we weren't going to go live until it was dark, just because we had such a hard time with the sun up, the hot sun. But it's 8 o'clock, should be sun should be down here pretty quickly.
I don't think the sun's affecting the live stream. I think it's just, I don't know what would do it. I just don't know. Well, I know back in the day we'd have better service at night anyway when less people were on the Wi-Fi. But we're running off the satellite, so I don't know. But back in the day, we used to have to get out there and find that 3 boards of service, and you had to be right on the right board in order to even get any kind of signal.
Yeah. Unless your name was Tom, and then it didn't matter. No, there were no boards that I got.
There were no boards.
but no boards in service.
Oh, thank you, Dorado. He says, good to see you guys out tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's great to be back out. I'm looking forward to this all day.
And this is part of, too, why we sit behind the camera is also because of the service that we have, or the signal issues that we have. I thought when we got the Starlink, it wouldn't be such an issue, and we still had some problems. But it's also very hard to watch the rods and be in front of the screen at the same time, so.
Yeah, if you stand in front of that camera,
And it
it's gonna
pixelates.
pixelate.
Yeah, it'll pixelate and bump us out, and although it's doing it even when we're not in front of the camera.
Yep.
Thought we were gonna get hooked up over there on the right.
Where are you, fish?
They're coming, they're coming. So we had, before we were away on hiatus there, we had a real grass issue around the dock here. It was really, really bad. But now it looks like it's all kind of moved out, so that's a good thing.
I guess from what I was reading online from the Lake Commission that runs the lake, it was a native plant called Southern N-A-I-A-D was what it is. And they attribute it to it taking off. I've been here 20 plus years, almost 26 years now, and we have never had an issue like this with this grass here at the dock. And it has to do with the fact that they've kept the lake down lower, and the fact that they're not running as much CFS when they do run it to flush it all out. And when the water's low and they don't have any of that running water, it allows it to take hold and grow.
So maybe that's part of why they bumped it up.
Yeah.
Because it was getting so bad.
But somebody was nice enough early on to rake out some of it around the ramp, because we couldn't have even fished in it. It was so thick all the way up to the surface for long stretches.
Well, that and the boats were getting it all caught up in their trolling motors.
Yep. But it's nice to see that it's gone for now. Let's just hope that's the end of it.
Dorado says, Tom, you going to try to convince Laura to stay late tonight? Yeah, the algae bloom is kind of bad this year. Well, aren't you funny, Dorado?
I always try.
We'll see. The bite is what convinces me whether I'm going to stay or not. That and whether I can keep my eyes open, because I got up at probably 4:30, 5 o'clock maybe this morning, 5, something like that. And then I went out, did some bait fishing this afternoon. My little protect your sleep alarm goes off at 8:15, 8:15 every night. So
Yep.
it's time for bed. It's actually is really nice right now. It's comfortable. Even the breeze has cut down a little bit, but the temperature dropped quite a bit. And the sun actually is just about ready to come down underneath that tree line, so.
Yep.
We'll see if that helps.
Can't hurt.
He says, yeah, I gotcha. I mean, I did, though. I toughed it out, I think, a couple of times there. I was out until 2 or even later. What was the latest there? One night, it was pretty late.
I think we fished, the latest we fished until 2. But by the time we packed up, it was like almost 3 o'clock by the so much equipment out and
Yeah.
dealing with getting the rods in with all the grass all over them. And
Yep.
yeah, with the grass situation and the heat, what it was even a struggle to try to catch bait. And I was like, I didn't even really want to fish in the afternoon. Besides, I really didn't want to catch the lake record.
Well, I was gone.
Yeah, well, I was by myself and had nobody to photograph for me.
Photograph you. No bites yet. Eric Hayden in the house.
Welcome, Eric.
No, I think it probably will be a night bite. We're hopeful of the night bite. Probably another. Well, the sun's just now going down over the tree.
It doesn't get
Who cooks to you?
well, Shell, of course.
I haven't heard the owls in a while.
It's because you haven't been here.
That's true. That's a fact.
They haven't heard you either. Might be time for the bug spray here pretty soon.
Really?
Starting to hear buzzing around my ear.
Oh. Eric says, I went yesterday and wasted half a dozen worms just to get bait stealing perch for bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bluegills are doing the same dang thing, though. You do go through a lot of worms, and they are not cheap, which Eric was just saying, right?
Yeah.
Although I don't like to fish with the night crawlers, but. And then you gotta keep those worms in a cooler or something, because it's just so dang hot out.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be rod number 1 tonight, Tom. I'm just feeling it. What do you get out there for? Oh, there it is. You're freaking kidding me. Did you see that?
I did.
What do you got out there for a rod? It looks purple.
That's the purple Uncle Lou's.
Oh, okay. I literally just said it and that freaking just pulled. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Make prediction of how big it's going to be.
Well, based on that little tug, I'd say 2 ounces.
2 ounces. You're gonna get that bluegill in his mouth.
He couldn't pull that rod down either. It was enough to at least pull the rod a
But
little bit.
that's how your flatheads bite.
Once I got that perch, the first thing I got was a big leatherback. I don't know what a leatherback is. Do you?
I don't know, is it a turtle?
A leatherback turtle? Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Is that a turtle? Never heard the term. Oh, Dorado says, yeah, a turtle. Says, I was just about to say that's a flathead type bite.
Yeah, when we were out here, we were on a boat, but my friends Chad and Dee Fields were here, and we were out and we're anchored up, and Chad threw a line out the opposite side of the boat that we were primarily focusing on, and he kept getting these tiny little taps, and Dee and I kept telling him, "There's a fish on there. There's a fish." He said, "Well, I'm waiting for him to take it down." And we almost to the point of an argument. "Chad, there's a fish on there." "Fine." And he reels down on it, and it ended up being a 35-pound flathead.
That's crazy.
It was his PB flathead, and it probably didn't move that rod more than an inch each
Wow.
time. But he kept on doing it. He must have been sitting there.
He must have
Holding
been
his
like,
mouth,
oh,
licking
wow.
on it or
Yeah.
something.
He must have been like, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that was actually very random, though. Yep, I think it's going to be that rod number 1. Boop, there, and then boop.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you.
I just pray to God that the mayflies haven't started yet.
Oh, yeah. I think I got bit by something when I was at Mom's. And she got bit by chiggers.
Huh.
And I was thinking that's what this was, too, but I still haven't, and it's still itchy.
I got a couple of bites on my feet where when I wear my Crocs when my dog wants to go out. I just throw them on first thing in the morning or late at night or whatever. And I've been getting bit right at the edge of the Croc where where it meets the bare foot. So now when I walk, it rubs against it.
I told you don't wear bare feet in those. Eric says, I never got a shovelhead before, nor a blue cat until yesterday. Well, congrats.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so what was the weight? It's really funny how some areas are like predominantly channel cats, other areas are predominantly flatheads, and then you get the areas of the mix. kind of like that we get the mix because you never know what you're gonna get. Like playing the lottery out here.
Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of flatheads, but just because of where we are, the structure that we're throwing, there isn't really structure. There's just a drop off.
Yeah, but you had 8 one year,
At 10,
10 one year.
2024. I caught 8 of them in like 3 weeks.
About 3 or 4 pound blue. Still looking for still looking for the shovelhead. Well, awesome.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. He's looking for the weight on the shovelhead, maybe.
Yeah, they say mostly that the flatheads, people that target the undercut banks and lay down.
Like bass.
Yeah.
Under the
Yeah.
cover.
And then that they only come out of that cover to go out and feed for a
Oh,
day.
there we go again.
Oh,
Oh,
back.
it's back. I don't know if it's back, but we'll see.
But they say, yeah, that they only come out of their structure for a short amount of time just to feed, and then they go back in and stay there. Whereas the blues are always on the move, which is why we catch so many blues. Now, when we do catch the flatties, they're usually decent size.
Can you guys hear Tom okay? Sound like you're talking really low to me, but I am deaf. Go ahead.
Yeah. We've caught, my PB flatty is 35, which was caught over at Kerr Lake, the lake next door to us.
Oh, now what's happening? The Wi-Fi network does not appear to be connected to the internet. I mean, it looks like I'm still on.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I haven't seen the number drop. It looked like the number of people went up, so. I normally fish for crappie and sockeye, but since it's hot, I figured I would try catfishing. Nice. Oh, Eric says, any live video, I get weak sound, so I watch on TV, but listen on the phone. Oh, that's interesting. Is Brian Korth in the house?
Hey, Brian.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Oh, well, I didn't cut you off. The thing cut us off. Saying we lost our signal.
Yeah, it was lost. When I opened up just to check, see if I was still connected, it was closed. But, yeah, so, because we have, well, what I was starting to say about the flathead, the last 2 years I'm trying to break my PB, and I've caught 4 flatheads that were over 30 pounds, but none of them were over 35. So I'm hanging in the ballpark. I keep, maybe catch these fish another year, give them another year to eat up or what. But my very first flathead when I started catfishing was the 35 pounder. I used to catch flatheads when I was bass fishing this lake, usually under docks or
At
structures.
Steelbridge, I was catching the channel cats while I was freaking trying to catch bluegill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that we don't have a big, well, we have a population of channel cats, but we don't have big channel cats.
Brian also says, good luck. Nice to have you back. Thank you. Appreciate that. Eric says, what are you using for bait? We use bluegill primarily, as long as we can catch them. And we keep them in a 19-quart insulated live well cooler until we're ready to use them, and then we use them as cut bait.
Yeah,
And remind me, if we're not going to use those other two fish that ended up being baggy fish, then we need to get rid of those. I don't want them in my...
Right. Find out what the bite's going to do, how much bait we're going to need.
We had 9 fish, and we haven't gotten even a takedown yet. So I'd say we're pretty set with bait.
Yeah. I don't know. That sun goes down, it's going to be on. And again, we apologize for if you can't see the rods all that well, but we're in between when it's light enough and when the lights won't show up yet. We do have plenty of lighting for when it is dark. Makes it a lot easier to see.
Yeah, we hope. The lights have been an issue for a while, not taking a full charge or staying charged. We'll see. But between us, we should have enough.
Yep.
Let's see. Dorado said, underrated area is a deep drop-off edge of the bank or shoreline that doesn't need to be a woody structure straight down like bank pole fishing.
Right.
And Eric says, gonna go to my local lake to get bluegill, then freeze them. I went to Hoover Reservoir yesterday here in Ohio. Taking my own bait this time. Good for you. Good job. Good for you.
Yep. Yeah, we think that the bluegill here are the pervasive bait species here for these catfish. That we do have occasionally when the white perch are coming through. If we're bottom fishing here, we'll catch some of those, and we've had luck with them. We don't have access from the bank for a whole lot of shad, and there's just not as many shad in this lake as there is in Kerr Lake next door, where that is probably a more preferred bait. But every now and then you get on, you get some crappie, and you'll get on a crappie bite where you'll have 2 rods out with bluegill and 2 with crappie, and those are the 2 that are getting hit consistently.
Yep.
So you just got to give them a variety. Let them make a choice.
And we only have about 4 feet of water here, if that, around the dock. And then it goes out. Tom really flings them out there, trying to get them out in the channel, which is about 25 feet deep.
Yep. Yeah, it's a shallow flat. It drops off slowly to about 8 feet and then just makes an immediate dive right from 8 feet down to 25, 26 feet. So we're trying to get over that edge or up on the top of it. Catch fish that are coming up out of the deep water.
And then I think the rods that are out to the left and to the right are in shallower water. Kind of on the edge, right? On the flats, as you say.
Yeah, they're pretty close. I don't know where they ended up when the water was running.
Oh my lordy, you're not going to believe this. We have Muddy River catfishing in the house.
Woo woo.
Hi, Chris.
What's going on, Chris?
Nice to see your name popping up in there.
Yeah.
How is the Muddy River? I've been kind of following your storyline on that. That wasn't looking so good. Well, first they put the water back in it. And then I think you said they were taking the water out of it again. So they put it in and then they took it back out again. That's the last I saw anyway. He did you see the whole video on that with the facility that they built? That's why they're apparently needing the water for that.
No, I didn't see that. I have to go back and check.
Yeah, he says it's not good at all. Yeah, he actually did a car ride, or a truck ride, I should say, and toured us down through where all these, I forget what the facilities are, Chris, but I know that there was some big industrial or something of that nature they were building, and apparently they needed all the water for that, is what I understand. Oh, he says he'll do an update video soon.
All right.
And Eric says, if you ever go through Ohio, look up Sandusky Bay on Lake Erie. We have friends that are in Ohio.
Yeah.
You can 100 channel cats in a night.
Yep.
Nobody keeps them, so they are overpopulated. The cam, zooming, tips of the rods. Oh, is it zoomed in? It's looking all right on my end. The data centers, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Is anybody else having an issue with the view? Because on my end, it looks like it's zoomed in all right. But sometimes when we lose our signal and it comes back, it does do a funky zoom. But thank you for letting me know that, Cam. But I am looking at it on my iPad, and it looks okay on my iPad. Thank you, Chris. He says it looks perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's getting, as Tom was just saying a minute ago, we're in between the light and the dark. So we can't really see the rods too well until it gets dark and we can put a light out there. But it has to get dark enough for the light to actually be effective. Eric says it's clear for him. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, Chris also is been posting some pictures of his clients catching a lot of fish.
Nice.
Or posting videos, or no, pictures, I guess. Maybe I saw pictures. Hey, there's Zach. He says, evening all. I'll be lurking, doing a few other things at the moment, but glad to see you guys are back. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, maybe by the time you come back, our signal will clear up and be a little bit better. It's not too bad right now by the looks of it. And then we'll have our lights out there. And maybe we'll have a fish on deck. One can only hope.
Forget what it's like to reel in a fish.
A fish? What is that? Maybe with any luck, we'll catch the big uns tonight. We'll get into some big fish. I mean, we've left them alone for the last 4 Saturdays, so. They might be like, oh, what's this? We're not used to having bait out here.
Yep. Sometimes it's tough, though, to convince Laurie when they're not biting to stay longer because we're not getting bit. So a lot of times means we'll get one big bite.
Yeah,
but the less bites she has, the less likely she is to want to stay.
Well, that, and I mean, I'm exhausted because I get up at freaking 5 o'clock in the morning or somewhere in about that. And I've been already out in the heat almost all day. So I get tired.
That's a you problem.
And I just had a birthday, so I'm officially old. I was saying that to Mom when I was down there for the birthday. She's like, happy birthday. And she made some comment. I said, yeah, you know, something about being young or something. I said, Mom, I'm over half a century old.
Yeah.
And she goes, over half a century? Oh, Lord. She goes, if you put it that way. Yeah. I'd like to say I've learned a thing or two. Lessons, you know, you get, some lessons are meant, some lessons are good and some aren't, but either way, they're lessons and you gotta learn from them.
Yep. I used to say when I would train people at work is that you can learn something from everybody that you have an interaction with. Some people you learn what you want to do, and some people will teach you what you never want to do.
That's right, that's true. There's some people that just, I had one recently and it was not a good interaction, you know. I was just like, you're not even letting me speak, you're just talking over me. And then, yeah, she didn't, it was a little tough. I'm watching these big thing of birds, and that's what they keep doing is flying one way, and then they all spin around and fly back.
Right above the tree line. I've been seeing that too.
Yeah, they were over there doing it.
Yeah.
Eric says, I'm so old. I was born when King Kong was still a monkey. Nice. Oh gosh, you just made me think of, what was that? Underdog. I don't know why the monkey made me think of Underdog, but I'm thinking of old cartoons and things like that. Freaking Underdog. Now, I mean, I haven't watched cartoons in forever, but
and Snagglepuss. Exit stage
the
left.
cartoons got weird, is what I remember. I was like watching, I think, with my grandson one time. I was like, what the heck? These are weird. I say that, but then we had Tom and Jerry, and that was violent.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of our cartoons were violent.
What happened to the good old days of like the banana splits?
Banana splits. Those dancing bananas?
No, they weren't bananas. They were monkeys.
Oh.
Like giant monkeys.
Huh. I don't think I'm familiar with them.
Now I'm really showing my age. I'm old.
Yep. Hi.
You've been around forever.
What was it? I'll pay you on Tuesday.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday.
For hamburger today.
Yes. His name was Wimpy.
Yeah, Wimpy. I watched Popeye and Pink Panther back then. Oh yeah, the Pink Panther. Yeah, that was a big popular one. And Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
Go Gadget.
Speed Racer and Trixie and Racer X.
Nope, don't know those either.
You don't know Speed Racer?
I don't think so.
Oh. I'm really dating myself. I should shut up.
Brian says, I'm so old. I rent to watching Romper Room and Captain Kangaroo.
Yep.
Oh, I remember. Sorry. I'm so old. I remember watching Romper Room and Captain Kangaroo. Yes. And what was the one with the magic mirror? She used to hold up the mirror and then it would swirl. It was like a magic mirror thing. Maybe that was the name of it, Magic Mirror.
Don't ring a bell.
Ooh. Lamb chop. This is a song that never ends. Yes. Those are actually, I think, those are the ones with my kids. Bugs Bunny. I know that was a big one for my brother.
Roadrunner.
The Roadrunner.
Wile E. Coyote.
That's again the violent one.
Yep. But you have to take your maturity along with that. Never once did I ever think that I wanted to drop an anvil on somebody's head off of a cliff.
True. Yeah.
Now, this wasn't a cartoon, but do you remember Lost in Space?
Yep.
Will and Penny and Judy,
Yep.
Dr. Smith.
Did you ever watch Doctor Who?
No.
The old Doctor Who. When it changed, the actor changed or something. I don't like it as much as the original.
I'm familiar with it, but I never really got into it. Peter loves it. My son.
Yeah.
Oh, Get Smart.
Mine was
Agent 86.
Mine when I was a big fan of the Sesame Street, Electric Company, Muppets, and Fraggle Rock or Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock. And
Fraggle
Zoom.
Rock.
Remember Zoom?
Hmm?
Zoom.
Zoom sounds familiar.
That would come on like around the same time as the Electric Company and Sesame Street.
Soupy Sales.
Yep. He was on Hollywood Squares.
And Pippi Longstocking and the Little Rascals and Three Stooges. Yep. Eric says that.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Yeah. We might be able to get a light out there now. Let's try it.
Gonna have our neighbors pull in their kayak and whatever that, what do they call that board that she's got?
Stand-up board.
Not a wakeboard.
Yep.
But they're gonna probably come in right to the right side of the dock.
Yeah, it's just still a little too light out. We'll get there. Soup Sales. I know I'm familiar with the name, but I just don't remember what that was about.
Love American Style. It was like a variety show.
Oh, you made me think of the Love Boat and Fantasy Island. That was absolutely my favorite too.
The plane, the plane.
The Love Boat. Da, 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 da. I got some electronic fish alarms that you can hear 100 feet away from Timu.
Huh.
Ooh, those bait alarms.
Yeah, we have some of those that sound like the car alarm, like when somebody touches your car.
Yeah,
And they're so loud and obnoxious, we don't use them here because
they're loud and
they're
obnoxious.
loud. Yeah, and the neighbors can hear them, and they don't want us doing that at 2 in the morning. I know that. But we go over to Kerr where they don't have houses right on the water, and we do use them. Definitely not a crowd pleaser with your neighbors.
No, it's a party favor we can do without. And it's funny, we do put bells on the tips, but I, for the most part, don't often hear. I mean, I guess I hear them if it's a real big takedown, um, or if I'm sitting right out here. But I'm also sitting here watching them. But if I'm sitting in the car, I probably won't hear them. Tom seems to have the better ear for the bells. But we
Have
put them on anyway.
have good hearing. It makes up for my bad eyesight.
Did you know that if your nose runs and your feet smell, you're built upside down? Facts.
Wow.
Look at 22 people in the house and 17 thumbs up. Not bad for coming back from a long hiatus.
Yeah, you can't expect the whole 300 just on the first night back, you know.
No, why not? I wouldn't be out here long enough for 300 thumbs up, I can tell you that. Mm-mm-mm.
Do you have any idea what your highest number ever was?
I want to say 200. And I think that was over my birthday week in July when I was in Myrtle Beach. My mother was just reminding me of that because she showed up
Yep.
and with the balloons, and I had the big canopy going, and she came up with cake and balloons.
Yep. The birthday outing became the birthday week.
Yep. I don't know why or how that happened either, because unless I wasn't working, maybe I was between jobs or something. Eric says, my hearing is down to 40%, so I can't hear bells. Well, I have that as well, but the last time I had a hearing check, I think I had lost 35%. I'm not down to that, but I had lost 35% in each year.
Now, the one thing, those of you that aren't familiar with the bells or using the bells, not every fish that takes your rod down rings the bell.
Right.
Some of the biggest fish we have ever caught have not rang the bell. You had to be watching it because and it's just my theory, but the bigger fish just swim up to something and take it, and they don't feel any threat. Whereas if the smaller fish, they're gonna take it. You know, they're swimming in schools, and then they're gonna someone's gonna make a run at it, and somebody else is gonna try to take it away from them, and so that's why they get those violent takedowns. And a lot of those, you know, just like me. I don't want to chase anything at this point in my life as I'm getting older. I don't know why a 50, 60-pound catfish wants to chase anything down either, you know.
Ooh, I heard that.
Big splash over there, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but
I didn't either. Sounded like the beeve.
I don't know. Sounded like fish to me, but
That was a pretty big slap on the water, maybe.
it was. A big carp or a big striper coming out of the water.
29 years driving truck, loading at loud steel mills will do that. And there you go. I think mine's hereditary, so. Ooh, I see some water rings happening over there.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do what she's doing.
That's a lot of core
It's a lot
body
of
work.
standing.
Hmm.
Like, I'm gonna go stand out on the water.
Yeah, it's good for your core strength, though.
Yeah. My core is broken down.
Huh?
My core is broken down.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can get it back at any time in life, too, because people, I've seen 70, 75-year-olds that are, like, freaking in mega shape.
Like Jack LaLanne.
Ooh, don't know.
You don't know him?
I might know. Maybe that's
He
who I'm
was like
thinking
a
of. I just
fitness
don't know
guy
the
in
name.
the 70s.
Huh?
He was a fitness guy in like the
Oh,
70s.
wow.
Used to wear like those velour tracksuits.
I thought that was Richard Simmons that did all that with the...
He wore the short shorts with,
He did, but he did
with the
with the velour
headbands.
things, too, I thought.
Maybe. I just remember him with the headbands and the short
Yeah.
shorts.
Yep. Jose, 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 Jose. Liked and shared. Hello,
Hey, Jose.
everyone in chat. Hello, Tom and Lori.
What's going on, buddy?
Well, thank you for the like and the share. We got 19 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Still waiting on a fish. We haven't gotten one yet, so. I would think as the temperatures dropped and the water starts to cool down, they would be a little more active.
I'm not sure how the air temperature dropping over time over a short amount of time, would make that much of a difference to them, being that they have such a volume of water. Did you get them?
Yeah, two little blue spotted bass.
Yeah.
The bluegills were on fire, but I didn't have anything small enough for them. A bunch of white perch up there by the big rock.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's possible we could start fishing for them again down here now that a lot of this grass. It's possible we might be able to catch some white perch down here now that a lot of that grass is out of here.
I caught a bunch of that shit today.
Yeah.
I thought it was gone.
I was wrong.
Oh.
I got 3 bobbers
Wow.
cleaning up the lake and what appears to be a piece of somebody's dock, maybe.
Oh, no. Wow.
Quarter, is that what you call them? Cleaning up the lake.
You go, girl.
It had like a small white jig head or little curly tail, like 2 inch.
Yeah.
Brian says, why did the cowboy buy a dachshund?
A dachshund.
Yep. Because he wanted to get a long little doggy.
Get along, little doggy.
Get along, little doggy. Cute.
And I got a crow feather. But Eric
There you
said I
go.
probably shouldn't have touched that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bad luck. Bad karma.
Or he said lice.
Oh.
Well, we haven't got out of our chairs since you left, so.
I did see you take the light out.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yep.
Damn, that's not good. Maybe it's waiting on the moon.
Yeah, I think it'll turn on when it gets dark. Seems to have been the pattern before we had our hiatus.
It was too damn hot to fish.
Yeah.
It was too hot to do much of anything.
Yeah.
There's rod number 1 bouncing.
Yep.
There it goes.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
One on the left.
Circles going right, yeah.
Yep. Something's playing with it.
Got channel cat written all over. Put it on the thing. Put it in the bed. Don't stick it out. Don't put it in the back of the truck. Stop it.
Oh, wait a minute. The bed versus the... Oh, these basic.
Teasing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll get some nibbles.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. So we haven't been down here in a month because of the weather.
Oh,
so
yeah.
vacation and all.
I
It'd be
can't
nice to-
remember the last time he and I went paddleboarding. I would say,
Yeah.
a month or so.
Yeah, we chart everything, so we have to keep a notebook. We keep the weights of every fish we catch, so we know we were last year June 13th.
Ah.
Last time we were out.
Yeah.
Working everything.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah. Glad we missed those storms. They were calling for some chance of some heavy storms today.
Yeah, the sky looked a little
If we were up
ominous.
south of us,
Yeah.
back southeast, it's still a big storm system in Charlottesville. I don't know if it's going to hold together or not.
Yeah, there's something that the radar it looks like it's coming this way, and then as it gets to us, it just kind of parts like everything else.
That bracy bubble.
Yeah.
It's the lake effect.
Yep.
Alrighty, y'all.
All right, good seeing you.
Likewise.
Well, at least we know they're out there. Swimming.
Yeah.
'Cause we got a
Something's
little-
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't take it down enough to make me want to yank on it.
Could be a 38-pound flathead on there.
Could be.
From earlier, even.
Yep. That would be awesome.
Yeah, 20 thumbs up. You hit the big 2-0.
Nice. How are those lights working, everybody? Can you see better now?
I was just thinking I might want to pull it back a little bit. Tilt it, build, maybe not tilt it, but pull it back maybe.
Could do that. Oh, my phone's blowing up.
Maybe there's cookies.
That would be nice. But I don't think so. Yeah, the camera looks nice and bright, and the iPad looks
Yep.
darker.
I think that might be a little better.
How many bars you have on that light?
I didn't. My biggest fish was 8 pounds, and I am 56 years old. That's why I am switching to catfish.
There you go. There's a lot of fish. The 8 pounds is a monster.
I was just talking about that with someone that from New Hampshire, you know, going up there and talking about the fishing and stuff. But if I was back in New Hampshire, I'd be back to hiking. I would be doing the hiking more than I would be the fishing. And then, of course, the winters are just so bad and long.
Yeah.
And then you're just doing the snowshoeing.
That's like when I retired. I think we were talking about this one other night, but when I got ready to retire from my job, my family asked me if I was coming back to Massachusetts. I had been gone since 1986. And I said, I'm coming back there. You can only fish 5 months out of the year.
If even that.
So I'm going to retire to a place where I can fish any day I want. And here you can do that. Even though we did have a couple of a small snowstorm or a little bit of ice here and there, the water never froze over.
Trying to book it back to the dock, maybe.
Yeah. It doesn't have the proper lights on.
No, I didn't see a white light on there.
Nope.
I didn't see a green light on there either.
Nope. I saw the little spotlight thing that he had on there.
Yep.
But you're not supposed to be running with that on.
Yeah, it's better than no light when you when you don't have
Yeah,
any
the
other
the
lights.
blind people that are looking into it coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye on these lines. Make sure they don't backflow, get hung up when the water turns. Looks like they're still going to the left, so they haven't.
Well, it's after 9 o'clock, so and the water supposedly shut off at 8. It's 9:05.
Yeah. Let's go look and see if any of them are slack.
Don't be a slacker. Much of it is fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's go. Did you see Mike Trevez's pit barrel? You had to have. You watch all his videos.
I didn't see one yesterday.
No, when I was down at Mom's, I caught up on a few,
Oh.
and he did the baby back ribs, I think they were, and he hung them down in the pit barrel.
That's the one I've missed.
Oh.
I missed the ribs.
It was pretty neat.
I didn't see him put anything out yesterday either.
Oh.
Mike, you got a video this week?
And they cooked for something like 6 hours, maybe. It was a long time.
Oh.
I don't know if it was 6, maybe, or something like that. I can't
I think
remember.
the last one I saw was the baked beans one.
The mosquitoes are out.
Oh.
No video this week.
Well, then I'll have to go back and watch the other one anyway, so there'll be my video for this week.
There you go. Get some bug spray on.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a mosquito magnet. So I wear long sleeves and I have pants on, socks, and shoes because I just get chewed up. Come on, fish. We know you're still in here.
I don't know. They've been pretty evasive lately.
Yeah.
Hungry again.
All I've had today is I had that bowl of Special K when I got up. And then that breakfast sandwich from the deli.
Like I said, last weekend was too brutal to cook.
Yep.
You had a breakfast sandwich and then what?
The bowl of Special K.
The bowl of Special K and then your, and the breakfast sandwich from the
That
deli.
was like at 11:30 or so, the breakfast sandwich.
12.
I ain't had anything to eat since.
12:30, I think is when that was.
Wasn't quite that late because I had to be to the post office before they closed to get her packages.
I thought I didn't come back in until then, but maybe it was before that.
So I was telling Michelle a story when I went to the post office, when I went into the little office part where you get the packages that they're holding. Coming out was one of my neighbors whose name is Tommy. And, we exchanged pleasantries. Hi, how's it going? Good to see you. Have a good day. And then I went from the post office. He left out as I was going in. So then I went over to the deli. And as I was going in, he was coming out. So I met him at the door again, and we kind of laughed. So you follow? Yeah, I'm following you. And then I said, just so you'll know, I'm telling you right now, after this, I'm going to Dollar General. And he said, you ain't gonna believe this, but that's where I started.
Oh, that's too funny.
So you hit the Bracy trifecta: the post office, the deli, and the Dollar General.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking, if we got back early enough, we could do those pot brews, but it'll be too late.
Yeah.
I got some, when I went down to Myrtle Beach, they put in a Trader Joe's. So I took Mom to Trader Joe's for her first experience, and she loved it. And I got some really good, I like the black bean, corn chip type things.
Right.
And so they had this bag, and it's like really like very healthy stuff. And then they had the salsa stuff like with corn and everything, and it was amazing.
Huh.
I should have gotten another jar to bring home, but I didn't. But I got those. I got a couple bags of those and some lentil soup. The lentil soup, but I got it. But anyway, I got some, because I didn't have the salsa or whatever that I had down there, I had to go get some guacamole.
There you go.
So I'm going to have my black bean chips and guacamole when I get home.
There you go.
It's a little bit on the, it's got a bite to it, that guac.
Huh.
Yeah, after you eat it, well, so did that salsa. The salsa definitely had a bite to it. That's good stuff.
Like when Michelle makes her guacamole, she puts the slices up the red onion and puts that in it, so you get the
Yeah, this
little
was.
bit of crunch, a little bit of.
Yeah, this had onions, I think, in it too, and.
It can't be thunder out here.
I guess I didn't hear it. Oh, yeah.
It sounds like fireworks.
Sounds like fireworks.
And then there's an echo of it.
Yep. It sounds like it's pretty off in the distance. You really gotta listen between that and the car traffic.
Yep.
Come on, fish, let's freaking go. Yeah, we lucked out on those storms today because they were talking about some hefty storms throughout this afternoon. And Tom kept talking about it. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna just go down. We'll see what happens. And we got a couple little sprinkles, and that was it.
Yep. Let's see what it looks like.
I don't know. That might be thunder.
I'm pulling up the radar if I can get it open.
Oh, that's thunder.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's definitely thunder. Yeah, them skeeters are definitely buzzing. I went and sprayed, and I still feel like I need to spray my arms some more.
Yeah, it's not really showing anything off in the distance. A little bit of rain, but no thunder or lightning at the moment.
Bugman's in the house.
Hey, Buggy.
He says, hey, what's that noise? Frogs? I think it's crickets. And a mixture, maybe, of crickets and frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely thunder out there.
It's really not showing anything to the south. Something we need to keep an eye on.
Well, I can't keep an eye on thunder. I can keep an ear on thunder, but I can't keep an eye on thunder. No, it's too often. Yeah, it could be a heat thunder.
Gonna have to go deal with the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just take a look up Lake, see what.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like fireworks, but then every once in a while it sounds like thunder, so it's hard to say. Yeah, see, that sounds like fireworks. It almost sounds like a finale of fireworks.
headlamp and my bug spray.
I really can't believe we have not had a significant takedown by now. Looks like a telltale flashing. Beaver trail. See, I'm pretty sure that must be the bead coming right in front of the dock there. You can see the trail it was bringing.
Yep. Could be.
That or the big snake.
Don't say that.
Looks like there's two things swimming out there.
Huh.
Come on, fish, let's go.
Oh, I saw, was it last night or the night before? When we were talking about old TV shows, that Randolph Mantooth passed away, and he was Johnny Gage on Emergency. He was 90.
Oh, wow.
Or was he 80? He was old. Let's put it that way.
We should change bait. We didn't do it. We did it at 7:30 before we started.
We can.
We have all this fish. If you don't think we're going to use the other ones, I'll get rid of them.
The dead ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I probably won't get to them. We can't get bid on live ones. We ain't gonna get bid on dead ones.
Mike Chavez says he just watched an episode of that yesterday.
Oh.
All right, I'll go try to reel in.
All right, bear with us, people.
That's gonna be all right. Or you want your headlamp?
They probably just do the lamp. That way, keep less bugs. I'm gonna put this on your chair so that I don't drop it. Battery pack.
No, I'll take it. Thanks.
Put the battery pack up on the table. There's a ton of grass out there.
Yeah, that's right. It's always good to check the bait every once in a while. I had that one rod was just all ganked up into itself, so it wasn't gonna catch anything.
I need another rod. wet.
Hail bells. This is part of why we don't change bait too often also. Is just because you get the chance of getting hung up. But also, yellow rod, all right, hopefully the fish bait will get us some freaking takedowns. I just saw the first mayfly out there when Tom was just saying, oh, hopefully, we don't see those mayflies, and I just saw one sitting right on the deck. Michael Williams, good evening, Laura. Good luck. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate that. So far, we haven't had too much luck.
By too much, you mean any?
Yeah, exactly. We just got fresh bait out there, so we'll see if that makes a difference. $9.43. That's how it's going. It's cleaned up, huh?
Yeah.
And then if you don't use it again, you're all set.
Yep. Hopefully we'll need to do it again.
Yeah, look at the swarm of lights now.
Yep.
Ooh, holy smokes.
Yeah, and there's mayflies down there, more than one.
Oh, is there more than one?
Yeah. It's just getting dark enough for them to start showing up. We call them July flies here because they don't come out in May. But they get so thick out here at times. One night we had a huge purple light on. It was like a 12 by 12 square screen. And they were so thick on that we couldn't see, there was no light coming back out of it. There was probably 4 inches of mayflies on the deck. And when you went out there, when you got a bite, you were like crunching them. And they're all over your face. And, when you wear glasses, you can't swat at them. And I knocked my glasses into the lake. They're just a nuisance. But I was wondering when they would show up.
Jimmy, Slim Chance Outdoors in the house. Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Jimmy.
Michael Williams says, always frustrating when they won't bite. Yeah, well, and especially because I had gone away on vacation, and then Tom also didn't fish during that time I was gone, so it's been a month since the last time we fished. And so we're just coming back after that month-long hiatus.
Yep. We got good bait. We should be all right. We got something flashing over here.
Hmm?
We got something flashing. $50.05.
Yeah, I don't know why it's flashing. Oh, it's 04. That's why the other brick was easy.
Heat lightning, I think is what that was.
It's really nice out right now. Yes, it's definitely, and it's also especially frustrating to not get any bites when you're live streaming.
Yeah.
And it's just, we're not in a situation where we can actually sit in front of the camera and that sort of thing. So all you guys get to do is stare at rods. And if the rods aren't going down, then, well, there's not a lot going on. Oh yeah, it is heat lightning. I just saw that one.
Or that storm below us that's just on the edge of.
Yeah, I think they were talking storms for tomorrow too.
Yeah.
You know, and it always happens too. Like sometimes it'll wait right until about the time we're getting ready to pick up and clean up, and then you get this freaking big old fish that slimes the crap out of you. Just in time to go home.
I call that a blessing.
Boy, the critters are noisy tonight.
Are you old enough to remember McHale's Navy?
Nope. You're only 5 years older than me, so even if you watch something, I should have been able to see reruns of it.
Did you have TV in New Hampshire? Did they have electricity then?
Ha ha. I remember the old, the TVs with the tubes in them, I think.
Yeah.
And then we had rabbit ears.
Yep.
And then we got an antenna on the roof.
Yep.
And we had the little knob that you would turn on the TV, change the channel.
Yep. You'd wrap your rabbit ears in tinfoil.
Yep. That was supposed to be a big upgrade when you got the antenna on the roof.
Yeah.
And then you had to go up and turn this rotor.
Yeah.
Dial or whatever to adjust your antenna. That's something. You think back on that stuff, and it's like we've really come a long way since.
Yep.
You know.
Those TVs all came in those big cabinets that weighed 800 pounds.
Yes. My mother had a floor TV, floor model
Nobody
TV.
could ever steal those.
No.
Nobody could carry them out.
And they were the coolest things too. The big thing on it, and it was on a swivel. You know, you get the big floor model, and it's on a console with and the TV would swivel.
Yeah. We had the one with the TV on one side, and then you opened up the other side, and there was a record player in there.
Oh, I didn't have that. I don't know, yeah, because, like, I can't imagine changing, you know, my mother was always wanting to change the room around, but, I mean, I wouldn't want to push that TV around all day.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't have a cell phone or anything when I was a kid. They were just coming out with the phones in the car, it seemed like, you know. That's the first time I ever saw a mobile type phone was a phone in like the console of the car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when they first came out. That's what they were for. They should break down. And like
Yeah.
I had a phone just so that I could leave in my car. It was a tiny little thing. Unlike the first ones of those, the cars that came with them already installed was big Motorola
Yeah.
brick.
Yep. It looked like a house phone, but in the console.
Yep.
And then the rotary phones. And my mother used to put a little tiny padlock on it, right on the phone, so you couldn't dial out.
Yeah.
Which really is kind of stupid if you think about it, because if we were kids at home by ourselves and she locked the phone.
Yeah. To stop you from making prank phone calls.
I guess long distance calls. I guess everything was long distance too.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember going and using a payphone. You'd
Yeah.
have to make sure you had all the freaking change too, because it was only good for a couple minutes, and you had to put another dime or something in.
Yeah, anytime we went out, my mother would just say, make sure that we had a dime with us in case we needed to call. When we were living in Boston.
We got 21 people listening and 25 thumbs up.
There you go. You know what that means?
We're gonna get a fish.
It means 4 people quit.
4 people
Quitters.
did?
They quit. If you have 25 thumbs but only 21 people, 4 people are no longer here.
Right. And we got 26 thumbs up actually now. And 22 people.
I ain't no quitter.
I ain't no quitter. Yeah, one time we did a dual screen setup where we had the camera on the rods, and then in the other panel you could see us in the background, which works well during the day. It does not work well at night, because then we'd have to sit here with lights on us and bugs on us. But maybe as the weather gets cooler, we may go back and try that again. When I did it, it seemed to be, people liked it.
Yeah.
But, you know, during the cooler times, and we're out here during the day and stuff and doing the day fishing. So if our signal would hold during the day. Ah, fish, you got fresh bait on out there. Let's freaking go. The sky cleared out. The stars are out.
Yeah. Yeah, for those that aren't familiar, we're kind of down in a gully. The reception is awful. And even with Starlink, we still don't have 100%.
And that's mostly
Service.
because of the obstructions that we have.
Yep.
The tree lines and all that.
So it presents different issues for us, you know, being live and what we can do, what we can't do. So we used to appreciate people coming and hanging out.
Yeah. And it was always nice. Eddie Gross in the house.
Hey, Eddie.
It's always nice to be able to go live and talk to people and have different conversations. Apparently.
Yeah, imagine if we fished for like 6 hours and we had to talk to each other.
Yeah, we get quiet then, though.
Yeah.
We do now anyway, still. Especially when people in the chat aren't having, you know, don't have a conversation to have with you, and then, you know, you can't come up with anything, and then you're just talking to yourself anyway. I thought I would be doing more videos when I was on vacation, but I didn't touch anything to do with... I almost didn't even have my phone charged most of the time. I didn't really pick it up or look at it much. And I haven't been through... I don't think I've been through all of my... I did the videos, I think, before I left, a couple. And then I didn't look at the rest of my material to see what I had in there.
should have quite a bit.
I know. I thought I had some actual footage from when Zach was here. Hopefully that's on my phone because it's not on my DJI. No, it's funny when we have a hard time catching bait, then we get all the bites.
Yeah.
You know, and then today I have 9 freaking fish and we haven't had a real takedown.
What other old shows do you remember?
I Dream of Jeannie. Used to watch that. Jeez. Bewitched.
Yep.
Ooh.
See Gomer Pyle.
MASH. I used to watch MASH a lot. What was the one with the police officer and the kid?
Kid.
Yeah, it was. I think the show Leave It to Beaver. I think it was Leave It to Beaver.
There's no police officer in Leave It to Beaver.
Okay. Who was the one with the it was the police officer and he was like a skinny and he was always, you know, comical.
Andy Griffith?
Andy Griffith, thank you. Yep. And I always watched the not Jetsons, the Jeffersons. Welcome Back, Carter. Remember those.
Sweat hog. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
And my I Love Lucy was my favorite. And Mom and I were just talking about that because when I was little, when people would ask me my name, I'd always go, Fast Lucy, because that's what she did, Lucille Ball. She was always my favorite. And I also liked, who was the guy that was racist all the time? And
Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
See, that's all I had to say.
All in the Family. The Meathead.
Yeah. The Partridge Family. That was popular.
Yeah. The Osmonds.
What was the one with the 6 kids on the husband's side, 6 kids on Brady Bunch?
Brady Bunch. It was 3 and 3.
Oh. That was popular.
So then if you don't remember McHale's Navy, then you probably don't remember the Rat Patrol.
The Rat Patrol sounds familiar.
That was in black and white.
And the Goonies. I remember some of those.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, I remember that. Mr. Rogers. Definitely was a Mr. Rogers fan. I really don't know why he always changed his shoes, though.
Yeah, Wild Wild West. Baba Black Sheep.
I think any of the black and white stuff I watched was probably reruns.
From the Lawrence Welk show.
Yeah.
When we go to my grandparents, we had to watch that.
Oh,
And it was a bonus if Liberace was on.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game shows were really popular too. And what was the one with Vanna White there flipping all the letters? Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel, yep.
Family Feud.
Yep. One of my favorites growing up was Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes, yeah. Forget about them.
I have that. I have the whole series on DVD, every episode. I've never sat down and rewatched it though.
My favorite movie was The Outsiders. I thought that was really good. Combat, Mike should have
Combat,
said.
yep.
I don't know that one.
The Avengers.
Karate Kid. That was a movie.
Yeah, he was a little bit later, the 80s.
Yep. I used to watch some, I think it was American Bandstand is the name of it. I
Yep.
can't believe I'm remembering their names.
Yep.
Everybody was dressed in their bell bottoms, the 70s.
Yep. Rowan and Martin's Laughing.
Laughing.
The Gong Show.
The Gong Show. I freaking love The Gong Show. Oh my God. Yeah, that's definitely going back. Yep.
Anybody else spitting out any?
My kid says hee haw. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Forgot about that one. Yeah, that was definitely popular. Oh, Green Acres.
Yeah.
Green Acres is the place to be. And what was the one with the Granny and
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies? I used to love watching them with the cement tone.
That's it.
Dukes of Hazzards.
Yeah.
Oh, Knight Rider.
Yeah.
It's funny, I can remember those. Bionic Man.
Bionic Woman.
The Bionic Woman, too. Yeah. Well, no. Bionic Woman? I remember the Bionic Man. I don't know about the Bionic Woman. Wonder Woman.
That was Lindsay Wagner. What's her name?
Yeah, but I thought she was Wonder Woman.
No,
Oh.
that's Linda Carter.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Lindsay Wagner, so maybe I did. Brian Cortez came in with Petticoat Junction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Buck Williams came in with Man from Uncle.
Yeah.
Don't know that one. Man from Uncle?
Yeah.
What about Elf? I think his name was Alf. A-L-F. Alf.
Huh.
Yeah. What was the Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
Nano, nano.
The Barney Miller Show.
Barney Miller. Wow. Lassie.
Yeah.
The Waltons.
Yep.
That was very popular.
Good night, John Boy.
Yeah. Good night, Mary Ellen.
Yeah.
Mike Travis says, I Spy.
Yeah.
I love that game, I Spy. I did that for a long time. I still would sit and do I Spy. Where you find all the little things in they have all these rooms that are cluttered with everything, and you have to find all the objects in it.
Yeah.
Buck Williams said, was it Lassie was flat? Or Lessie was flat, Linda was va-va-voom.
Yeah, Lindsay was flat.
Oh, Lindsay.
Yeah. Yeah, Wonder Woman, she had it going on.
Ducky from NCIS was a star in Man from Uncle. Oh my gosh, the soap operas for sure. General Hospital, Who Shot JR?
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah. I think after Luke and Laura were gone, I stopped watching General Hospital though. I was a Luke and Laura fan.
Can't say I ever got into them. My mother used to watch one of them. I don't remember which one it was.
Oh, and then I think
But
after
just one. She didn't watch them all day. She just had to be in front of the TV when that one was on.
yeah, there were, oh my gosh, I can just remember a time when it was like constantly with the soap operas. Everybody was watching soap operas. Like, ugh.
All right, here's one for the older guys in the group, or gals. Dark Shadows.
Don't know that one.
It was the original vampire movie. It was a show. It was like a soap opera set around this vampire.
Oh.
His name is Barnabas Collins
Hmm.
in the show. It's like 69, 70, somewhere around there.
I was a Tales from the Crypt person too. I like the Tales from the Crypt were awesome.
Hill Street Blues.
Mm.
It's where Dennis,
Fish.
Fish, yeah.
That was great. I don't know why, but I was always hooked on Fish.
Yeah, Dennis Franz got, I don't know if that's where he got his start. That's where he became famous for his role in Hill Street Blues, which was a cop show
Oh.
that he later turned into his long-lasting role in NYPD Blue.
Ah, wow.
I used to love NYPD Blue. And Homicide: Life on the Streets was about cops in Baltimore.
Oh, Mike Chavez did Dark Shadows.
Yep.
As the stomach turns, Buck Williams says. The guy from Engine 51 died today. Barnabas Collins. Barnabas Collins. Agent 86, Maxwell Smart. Yes.
Yep.
Love that.
Barbara Feldman is 99.
And
Agent
Gut
99.
Buster coming in on that one. One Step Beyond.
I don't remember that.
No. Wild West, yeah, tons for that one. My mother, the car 54, where are you?
Yep, yep.
Oh,
One Adam 12, See the Man.
oh my God, what was the punch buggy one? What was the little buggy?
Herbie the Love Bug?
Yes, Herbie the Love Bug. Oh, Scooby-Doo for sure.
Yeah. I would have gotten away with it, wasn't for those meddling kids.
You really got me thinking.
Then you got all the old westerns, Gunsmoke, The Virginian.
The Munsters, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to watch,
Bonanza.
oh, Bonanza. Oh, was that the one with the bird? He had the bird on his shoulder all the time.
No.
Who's the one that had, who was the guy that was bald?
Kojak?
Kojak. Yeah.
Who Loves You, Baby?
Is he the one with the bird?
I don't think so.
Somebody had the bird on their shoulder all the time.
Oh, Beretta.
Beretta, okay.
I don't know why I couldn't think of it, and then just poof, it hit me. Yep. Robert Blake.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of like the Western stuff for a while. I would, oh gosh, just can't think of the names of some of them though. All the popular Wild West names too. I don't know why I'm thinking Four Aces or Aces or something Aces. Smokey and the Bandit.
Yep.
Left turn, Clyde.
That was Any Which Way But Loose.
Yeah.
Or
that's true.
Every Which Way
Every
You
Which
Can?
Way. Yeah.
Yeah, there were two of them. Yep.
Eye of the Sparrow. Ghostbusters is. I don't know that one.
No, I don't know that one either.
The Night Stalker.
Yep.
Sky King.
Was it Darren McGavin was in the Night Stalker?
Brian Corse's Sky King. Buck Williams' BJ and the Bear.
Yeah. And Grizzly Adams with the bear.
Ironside.
Ironside, yeah. The Perry Mason show. Ironside was a
Taxi.
public investigator or private investigator, but he was in a wheelchair.
Taxi was another one I used to like to watch.
Taxi, yeah.
What was Christy McNichols in? Wasn't she in a regular TV show, not just a movie? Or was she in a movie?
She was in a TV show with, oh man, what was his name? I can see the guy's face and I can't think of his name.
And I don't know, did she die or something? She was like never seen again. And she
No.
was very popular though.
I don't know if she's still alive, but she went on for a long time. She just was out of public eye.
Oh wow.
The show she had a love affair. She was in with Leif Garrett.
In the show? Wasn't she at camp or something? They went to camp.
Somebody help us.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't make me get my phone out.
I don't know. What was the show Christy McNichol was in? Theme song to Beretta. Happy Days. Absolutely Happy Days. Yeah.
And the runoff from that, Joni Loves Chachi.
Yep. Mannix. Laverne and Shirley. That was another one.
Barnaby.
Laverne and Shirley was good.
Yep.
Rockford.
The Rockford Files, yep.
Second Chance came in and said, Empty Nest. Remember that one?
Is that the show she was in?
I don't know. Was it?
What was the name of the show that Michael J. Fox was in? The sitcom.
Yeah, I used to watch that too.
The show Growing Pains,
Growing Pains, yeah.
Bosom Buddies.
McLeod. Second
yeah.
Chance said Family Ties. That was what he was
Family
in.
Ties, yep, exactly.
Did I just hear a bell?
I don't think so. I'd like to think you're right. All right, did anybody answer on Christy McNichol before I have to get my phone out?
Christy McNichol. What was the show she was in? Empty Nest, I remember the name. I just don't remember the show. Urkel. Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh gosh, yeah. He's popular.
Charlie's Angels.
Oh, definitely. I was a Charlie's Angels fan.
Yep. I always thought Kate Jackson was the prettiest of the three of them. Oh, you're gonna make me do it.
Emptiness was Christy.
Oh, okay, all right.
Is the dinner bell ringing? That's what I thought I heard. Ah, there's a fucking mayfly on my screen. I'm gonna be attracting all of them over here. Did you already say Lost in Space?
Yes, earlier, yep.
What was the one where the family ended up going back in time to like I think to the dinosaur age? And it was a father and the kids. I don't know that there was a mother. It was a father and the kids, and somehow they ended up going like back into like some dinosaur age, and they had to. I don't know if they came on a ship.
I remember that one. There was all sorts of like Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost, maybe that was it. Yeah, Land of the Lost, Second Chance said.
Yep.
The Mayflies, good luck. No. Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke, yep.
Wanted Dead or Alive, Steve McQueen.
Yep.
Who was the guy? MacGyver. Oh my God, that was my favorite.
Yep. Here's an old one. The Mod Squad.
Yep. I think we covered them. Trying to think back, but I don't know. There's a lot of TV apparently.
Yep.
I couldn't even tell you about what's on today. I don't even know. Do they have TV shows anymore?
I think they do. But yeah, I don't watch anything but YouTube.
Right, YouTube and... Yes, like once you left the days of, the supposed 122 channels or whatever that you had to surf through.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Dragnet.
Dragnet, yep.
Walt B. 0069. Chiming in with Dragnet.
Yep. That was an oldie and a goodie.
Rawhide, Rowdy Yates, and Gil favorite. Land of the Giants. I don't know that one either. Tonight is definitely... Whoop, now I gotta get in. Tonight is definitely an AARP episode. Everyone is aging themselves. Columbo. Second Chances. Yeah. I'm watching Columbo right now.
Yeah. He was great. Oh, just one more thing.
Simon 8. Simon.
I remember the title. I couldn't tell you what it was about, but I remember the title. Then there was the game Simon.
Oh, yes.
with the colors.
Yep. Well, Tom, I think I'm only going to make it to 11. It's 10:30.
Yeah,
I'm actually hungry.
so am I.
Catfish takedown. Where? Mike
Yeah.
Chavez. What'd you say?
I said I'm hungry too.
Yeah. I am very hungry. Hangry.
But I'll trade that for some bites. Yeah, I was reading years ago. Like I said earlier, one of my favorite shows was Hogan's Heroes. And I didn't know this at the time, I was small. But the guy that played Colonel Klink, Warner Klemperer, he was actually Jewish. And he only agreed to do that role, playing a German, during that period of the World War.
Oh, wow.
Only because he wanted to be a character who made the Germans look stupid.
Oh. I'm still trying to think of things that I was
See, I'm
watching
thinking
back
of
then.
shows, but I'm coming up with names of movies
Yeah, movie
instead of
names.
shows.
Yeah.
Of course, all the wonderful Clint Eastwood movies. All the Charles Bronson's movies, the Death Wish series.
Mm.
All the Chuck Norris movies.
Bumbling idiot. I think he's talking about you, Tom.
I don't. If that was Michelle, I'd think.
Gerald McCraney. Rick. I don't know. The Herculoids cartoon. Hercules. Yeah.
Robinson Crusoe.
The guy that produced Hogan's Heroes produced The Godfather.
Who was that? Wasn't that? Shoot, I can't remember his name.
McMillan and wife.
Yep. The Stepford sisters. That was part of that Sunday night drama series that they had like Columbo and all of those where they had McLeod. They had like 6 or 7 different shows, and every week you got a different one on Sunday night on that time slot. It's like an entertainment hour kind of thing.
Did I already say The Honeymooners?
You didn't, but that's a
Yeah,
good one.
right around when I was watching Lucille Ball and then The Honeymooners.
So then if you watched that, then you had to have watched the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yep.
And then that later turned into the Mary Tyler Moore Show with Lou Grant.
Yes, Mary Tyler Moore, yes. Well, who was the one with Flo in the restaurant?
Alice.
Alice. I also loved Alice.
Was it Three's Company with Valerie Bertinelli?
Three's Company, yeah.
16-year-old.
Yeah.
Chico and the Man. Sanford and Sons.
Sanford and Sons was another one of my favorites. Yeah. And then back to Archie. I think that was, I don't know if that was that a cartoon? Yeah.
It's a cartoon, the Archies. And Josie and the Pussycats. The Monkeys.
The Monkeys. Yep. Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Good times, dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yep, the Jeffersons. The Streets of San Francisco.
Yeah, Carl Malden and Michael Douglas.
Nash Bridges, Miami Vice.
Yeah, yeah.
Christy McNichol was in a show called Family, 1976 to 1980. That maybe was, I don't know, I can't remember the show, but I thought she went to like a summer camp and geez, I'm trying to remember the guy's name too.
The guy's name, I think, that played the father, his last name was Van Dyke, I believe, but it wasn't Dick Van Dyke. It was somebody else.
I think I was thinking of the boyfriend that she ended up with or something that I think everybody had a crush on. It's just not coming, the name's not coming to me.
Scott Baio?
Scott Baio, no, but yeah, it's like on the tip of my tongue too.
Well, spit it out then. I remember there were all of these old disaster movies that were just like awful, but
I love all
the Towering Inferno.
I love all the disaster movies.
The Poseidon Adventure. Earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah.
Yep. All those 70s movies. They were all full of big stars. And they were like cheesiest movies.
Monk.
Monk, yeah.
Space Ghost. Matt Dillon, Little Darlings.
Yeah. Matt Dillon, yeah.
I don't know, I just remember the I Love Lucy, the Honeymooner Times, you know, watching those, and Fish, and Welcome back, Carter. It was really our prominent.
Now, nobody said it, at least I haven't seen the chat, so I can't say that nobody said it. But how could we leave off? WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, yes.
We're reminded of that every Thanksgiving. That skit about the turkeys.
Oh. I don't know why the Fantastic Four, that just popped into my head. Or was that later?
I don't know. Well, there was 3 Musketeers, but then there was 4 of them. Does anybody, I mentioned it earlier and Laurie didn't seem to remember it. Did anybody remember the banana splits? It was a goofy cartoon thing.
I thought I remembered it, but I don't. I thought it was, or maybe they were monkeys that dressed in bananas. I remember the name.
But yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of new movies. I mean, I haven't seen any new movies, but I haven't seen any. But it's like, it seems like over the last 10, maybe even 15 years now, it's like all Hollywood wants to do is remake the same movies with different characters.
What was it Casey and the Sundance Kids or something? What was that?
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Oh, that's for some reason that came up in my head.
Shake your booty.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, we used to look forward to all the new movies coming out, usually around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then they all just stopped. The movie thing stopped, so. David Smith, $5. Valuable lesson. Do not take your spouse to her favorite restaurant for her birthday and then agree to go to jewelry store for birthday gift ideas. Oh.
Well, hello, David, and happy birthday, Kim.
Yeah, happy birthday. So what did she get? Sparkly diamonds? Speed Racer?
Yep, I said him earlier. Yep.
And we like Yellowstone.
All right. Yep.
Second Chance is new stuff ain't worth watching anyway.
Right. It's like when they redid Ghostbusters. They redid
Oh, yeah,
Ghostbusters
so many
with an
times.
all-female character, not a male in it. Just to do it. Let's just remake it and
Yeah.
put all females. I love females, I do. But you should have left that movie alone. That movie wasn't hurting you. You should have left it alone.
Little House on the Prairie. Nobody said that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Yeah. David, I don't...
He says, needless to say, and to hold it up, no new rods and reels for me for a while.
Just stay tuned. We'll fish for you.
Yep, Buckley said Charlie's Angels.
Yep.
Second Chance says, good luck. Well, we're out of that.
Yeah, right.
We're going to probably close out and call it a night and go get something to eat.
I'll tell you a story, David. Kind of along the lines of...
Here, I'll let you take over. I'm going to go pick up some stuff.
Kind of... Oop.
That's all right.
Along the lines of what you were talking about, I took my ex-wife, I don't remember what it was, anniversary or her birthday or whatever, but we went to the mall and we had dinner, and I offered to let her go in Victoria's Secret and pick out any outfit that she wanted. And I thought that was a good idea. And I get home only to find out when she's going to do the big reveal that she bought a set of full-length flannel pajamas. Buck said I had meatball subs covered with parm cheese.
Do you want these for tomorrow?
Not the way things are going tonight. That's
No.
not shut, so okay.
Huh?
No, I was just telling you that I didn't put the handles down. I didn't want you to pick it up and rip the hinges out. Yeah, that was funny for her. Yeah. You notice I said my ex-wife. She's so proud of herself.
They don't seem to know what to do.
Are they in the water?
Huh?
Are they in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, we just lost our light. We lost our light.
Oh, no.
Hold on, people. All right, we're working on it. Huh?
Probably like, oh no, people are in the video.
Yeah. Hang on, bud. She's getting it. Pepperoni, so yeah. And I think movie-wise, oh, David says, where I messed up in the jewelry store is the owner of the store's wife said that she could give me 30% off. So I made a counter offer and she accepted it. Dang it. Well, I hope she enjoys it, David. But I was started to say the scariest movie I think I ever saw. And it was because of the age that I saw it and where I was living. In Massachusetts on the shore. I saw Jaws in the theater. And it scared the daylights out of me. When that head rolled out of the sunken boat. Like it says, there is a new show called The Agency. Pretty good. Is that on TV or is it on one of the movie channel or where's that, Buck? Like HBO or something like that, or
I'll just set this right here.
it's hard to believe we've been out here for almost 7 hours now. Got 3 tiny bites. If we don't get a bite soon, she's gonna completely pack up. Paramount, okay.
Oh, you know, we mentioned Night Rider. You know what we didn't mention? Baywatch.
Baywatch, yeah, yep. Yep. From behind me, Laurie said Baywatch.
I think that's it, other than just lights and rods.
About the
and
company.
the equipment here.
Okay. All right.
What time does that say? 10:40 something? 11:40 something?
10:57.
Woo!
I was just telling them, if we don't get a bite soon, you're going to be all packed up. It'll be time to go.
Yep. I was already thinking about going to reel my rod, but I'll probably just smoke another cancer stick before I go. It's not so bad once you got all the other stuff picked up,
Right.
but the equipment takes a bit. What else did I miss?
Buck mentioned that there's a new show called The Agency.
Oh.
It's on Paramount.
Also, there are shows still.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know that anybody watches regular TV anymore, though.
Yeah, the only reason why I know there is shows still is because, like, every now and then when you see online the list of shows that are being canceled for the new season,
Oh.
or the list of new shows coming out. But as far as watching any of them or knowing anything about them,
Yeah.
haven't a clue. Here comes the boat fishing
yeah.
boat coming out of the cut through.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it is that we manage to not fish for a month and we come back and get skunked.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite movies, you were talking movies, is like the Philadelphia Experiment was one of my big ones. The USS Indianapolis was one of my big ones. War of the Worlds, of course.
Yeah. Among my favorites, I like Leslie Nielsen. I think his brand of comedy is hysterical. That dry slapstick comedy. I loved Airplane and the Naked Gun series.
I just never did get into the comedy stuff.
Catfish Man.
What are those things that look like two lights right there? Oh, one just went out. It's floating like this way. Almost look like eyeballs.
Huh.
Do you see it? There's one, and then there's another one on the other side.
I think it's just their light shining off of something sitting on the surface.
Maybe.
Catfish Man 3118 says, hope you catch a big one.
Oh,
thank
well, time's come and gone for that, unfortunately. But thank you.
The Thing was a save, both first,
The Thing,
The Thing, yep.
the movies.
The first BW and one Carpenter did. David Smith says, the original Smokey and the Bandit. We got us a convoy.
Yeah. I also liked the, Soggy Bottom Boys. Is you is, or is you ain't my constituents. That
One
was
of my other favorite comedies
movie.
was My Cousin Vinny. The
Yep.
Utes.
My biological clock is ticking.
I think one of my other favorite movies, it would be definitely a top 5, is Backdraft.
Yep.
I remember seeing that in the theater too for the first time. With all the effects.
I remember my very first, 3D type movie. I think it was Parasites was the name of it or something. You would wear the glasses and
Yeah.
stuff.
Smokey and the Bandit. These some bitches ain't caught no fish tonight.
Yeah. Nope, they totally ignored us this evening.
Yep. Forrest Gump, yep. Brian says, oh brother, where art thou? One of my favorite movies.
You know, I didn't care for, the movie, I watched the whole thing and was stuck to it, was Castaway. But, literally there was no context in that whole movie. Him and his soccer ball.
Sally Field played in Norma Ray. That was good. Buck says the newer movies love the John Wick ones. Sally plays in The Fog also. Is that the remake or the original? Because the original was Adrienne Barbeau, if I'm not mistaken. Phenomenal Rips just run across the channel. How you guys doing tonight? Well, we're just about to pull the plug on this. We've been fishing for almost 7 hours without a bite tonight. And we've been slowly packing up our gear. So, just hasn't been our night. I appreciate you coming in. We usually try to go live every Saturday night, weather permitting. today was kind of spotty if we were going to get out because we were due for some storms, and it looks like they went around us. So we gave it a shot, but we haven't had any catfish tonight.
David Cassidy, that was the name of the guy
David Cassidy.
that everybody had a crush on back then.
We just came back from fishing and caught 2.
And I think
So
that's
cool.
who started with Kristen McNichol. I could be wrong.
Wasn't David Cassidy the partridge?
Oh, was he?
He was the oldest, the partridge boy. They both had big knockers, so I got confused. And then Adrian was in the Swamp Thing as well. We're in Virginia. We're on Lake Gaston. We're connected. We're just below the dam. Well, we're several miles downriver from, but we are connected to Kerr Lake, which you may have heard of. Probably not Lake Gaston. It's not that well known, but we usually have pretty good success here. Where are you at in Kentucky? Yeah, Lake Gaston. We're on the. Oh, am I getting a fish? Well, we got a little guy, so we're not going to get a skunk.
Wait, I like that. You smile. Yeah, there you go. It's like you can't see anything. You just start walking into the light. Imagine that. Right as I decide I'm gonna reel it in and give it up, and we get a freaking pack up bite. But we did not get skunked. Brian says he believes I did a little fish wiggle on my way to the rods and brought the good luck. Phenomenal rips. Thank you very much for coming in. I heard Tom was talking with you up there. Yep, there's that fish.
4 pounds, 11 ounces minus, so 4 pounds, 7 ounces.
4 pounds, 7 ounces. We did not get a skunkaroo tonight.
Nice little blue cat. It felt heavier because of the 4 pounds of grass that's in the net now too.
Yeah. It only took us from 7:30 to now to catch that fish.
You need them any closer?
Nope.
All right.
Now it's a fishing show, Mike Trevez says. Tom thought he was funny. Well, that means we have to stay another 15 minutes. Negative. Well, it's always good when we get the pack up bite, I guess, and especially when we thought we were going to be skunked.
Get all your stuff in.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll get it. Phenomenal Rips is in Kentucky. Buck Williams, pack up bite, yep. Oh, you're from Richmond, okay. I read that one. Nice eater. Yep. Oh, there's that snake. That's the same snake. He's pretty big. That is a copperhead. Where did he come from? Yeah, that's definitely a copperhead. I noticed it right away when I saw her video. That's that water snake. That's not good. And we've been walking around up here. You know, and it's funny because I went up to them back and I thought, that would take a like 2 days. But, I mean, very rarely do we ever, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a poison snake down here. That's funny because I just happened to take my light. But I wonder where he was because he just came from here. Well, that's not good. That's something we're going to have to look out for now. That's the first time I think I've seen a copperhead down here. You?
First time I've seen one here at the dock. But they're all over the place.
Huh?
The first time I've seen one at the dock. They're all over the place. But I've
But
never,
I meant here at the dock.
Yeah, I've never heard of anybody ever having an issue with one.
Oh. Well, I thought that was the water snake over there for a hot second, and I was looking, and I'm like, that's a copperhead, and sure enough, I'm like, that's not even the same snake, and it was much bigger, and then I could see the Hershey Kisses, and I was like, that's a copperhead. All right, obviously we got all of our rods out, and we are gonna say goodnight. We're gonna go home, get something to eat, get cleaned up, and go to bed. Well, Tom and Michelle don't go to bed, but Miss Lori's definitely going to bed. Oh, let's see if we can turn this around. I'm sweaty Betty, but okay. Thank you for all that came in. I know.